Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Padmashri from SNS College of Technology. Today I am going to explain the topic Exploratory Data Analysis in the subject Fundamentals of Data Science and Analytics. Let's move on to the slides. What is this Exploratory Data Analysis? In short, we'll call it as EDA. This is the very important topic in data science. It's an important step in data science and data analytics, as it completely visualizes the data. So, whatever the data that we are using it, so we are not able to, sometimes you are not able to understand what kind of data it is. So, it helps to visualize the data and to understand its main features, finds the patterns and discover how the different parts of the data are connected. So, this is called exploratory data analysis. We can able to manage or understand the data easily. So, let's have a picture. What is this EDA? It explores and summarizes the data before the stage of modeling. Okay, so distribution. Next step, it is going to do the distribution. Means it uses the histograms and box plots. And the third step is the relationship. It properly explains what is the relationship with one data and the other one. So, it uses scatter and pair plots to explain the relationship between the data. And the last, it finds out the spot issues. That's it finds the outliers or the missing data. So, what is this outlier? So, the outliers are the points which is present out of the boundary. It will not present inside the data limit or inside the limit. When the point goes out of the boundary, we say it is an outlier, or we can also say it is a missing data. So, this is called the exploratory data analysis. So, why this EDA analysis is important in data science? It's mainly used to understand the data set. So, machine learning, or if you take any data science concept, we will be using the data sets, right, to understand the data, or we will be using it to to do the analysis of data, and also to do the statistical analysis to get the output. So, for all these reasons, we use the data set. Okay, so mainly it explains how many features the data has and what type of data it is, and each feature contains how the data is equally distributed. So, it helps us to understand all these things, and also the important thing is to understand the hidden pattern. So, some data set will be having the hidden patterns. Say for example, if you take anything like fruits. If I take the fruits, I'm going to have in my data set, I'll be having the collection of fruits which is of red color. Say for example, apple, pomegranate, etc., cherries, etc. So, the pattern in this data set is all the data all are belonging to fruit, and it has a hidden pattern called the color, right? So, it helps to identify. When we use the exploratory data analysis, we are going to define the key features, or we are going to define the data in detail. Okay, it helps to identify the hidden patterns, the relationship between different data, and also helps us in model building. So, when we build a model, these data are very much helpful. So, the next step is mainly used first to understand. It helps to understand data set, helps to identify the hidden patterns. The next, it helps to identify the error, okay, or unusual data points, like as I said, like outliers. If we have the outliers in our data set, it will affect the performance. So, we need to identify the outliers and we need to remove it. So, this EDA, exploratory data analysis, mainly identifies the outliers and it removes the outliers. So, it identifies the error and it understands the data. Mainly, it helps us understanding the data and is choosing the best modeling techniques for getting the better results. For all these reasons, we go for exploratory data analysis. There are different types of exploratory data: univariate analysis, bivariate, multivariate analysis. Univariate, from the name, it helps to describe and find the pattern of a single feature. If I say bivariate, it is two, like it identifies the relationship between two variables, and multivariate, it identifies relationship between two or more variables in the data set. These are the categories of EDA. And finally, the steps to perform analysis is: first, understand the problem and the data, importing, inspecting data, handling the missing data, exploring data characteristics, performing the data transformation, visualization, handling outliers, communicating findings and insights. Thank you everyone for watching this video.